And we're going.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring, uh, the Law Edition.
And we're on Journey 2.
Yes. I'm Bramwin, I'm here with Thryth,
Hey,
and we are going to push Millicent.
I think that was our decision. We're going to push Millicent's story because last time we got her bad end because we were bad and terrible people.
Oh, yeah. No, we're doing right by Millicent this time. So, okay, so we can either have the fight with Millicent first,
Mm-hmm.
or we can go and talk to. We don't have to go and do the fight with Millicent. That's not required for the. So let's do the quick.
Right, because we did it in the other run, the fight
We
with
did,
Millicent. You showed off her cool moves and everything.
yes, and we will see more of her cool moves in this run because we will be fighting alongside her rather than against.
Yeah.
So yeah, this message says, "Hey, come and visit me in my shack," and then we
Mm-hmm.
avoid the goodest boy here, who
Mm.
is
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed.
So we can
I
talk to
am
Mr.
Gary, a great sage.
Insect Puppet.
In my day, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there. Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The rotting sickness that afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Erd tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia outside Celia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there. First, you must find the unalloyed gold needle. It's hidden somewhere in the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Then I will tell you, as promised, the secret of the town of Celia.
I would also note that the position that he sits in is very familiar to the position that we see
Some of
the
the statues.
the statues, but in the Land of Shadow, um the ancestors that we get the spirit ashes from to upgrade our
Oh,
spirit.
okay, yeah.
Also, did it sound like I said familiar then rather than similar?
You did say familiar. It's a usable.
Ah,
It's a acceptable
sorry,
use case.
I must have I meant similar, and I apparently accidentally said familiar.
It's a similar use case. It's a little bit off, but
Yeah, Anne's given me crap back. Sorry. Sorry, I know I'm getting hit
yeah.
a bar,
I mean,
but
if you had left off the two part, it would have been perfectly fine. You just said a familiar stance, and then go on to say
no,
which one to do.
what happened was that I lisped slightly, I think,
Ah,
and yeah. So, pardon.
Nice, no problem.
I know
I knew what you were saying. That's the really
it annoys me. Is that's all.
Ah,
So yeah. So we just. Oh wait, I'm doing things out of order here. That whole thing has thrown off the Emperor's groove. Sorry, we're going to get the need.
yeah. You have to shut things off in a certain order, right?
Yeah. Oh no, you don't. So you can totally just do the secret of the town of Celia, and then get the needle and be fine. Where am I? Where am I? What is happening?
Mm-hmm.
There we are. Sorry. Apparently, I am flustered but I am perfectly on track. You should have
Okay.
can summon one. Pollyanna adopted daughter. So possibly one of Millicent's sisters, but you will note that she is carrying a blade of calling, which is the same armament that Melina uses.
Right.
So there's like interesting little tidbits. We'll summon the yeah, by the way, Moonlight Greatsword, or the Dark Moon Greatsword, really strong.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. No, can't.
That looked bad.
Yeah, no, he does a whole, like... If I remember right, this guy's got really strong frost resistance. But we are doing so much damage that it doesn't...
Yeah. Is the archer there? Is that our...
That's Lieutenant.
Yep.
That's our girl.
Got it.
She was actually really good in that fight.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty constant barrage.
They are some of the most dangerous enemies in the game. Like you've seen them sniping in the previous playthrough.
Yeah.
Oof, they are the can't remember if it's I can never remember because it's whether they're the first generation or if they're the latter generation.
I think you said last time they were the most recent, and that each successive generation is more perfect.
Yeah, I think so, but I do know like the frog like Albinaurics are a later generation as well. But it's quite possible that they're different versions of like they're the makers, they're the golem makers trying new things and trying to refine their craft.
As promised, I've detailed. Go on.
He gives us the Celia secret, which just says go up and light all the fires.
Ah, okay.
don't know if you heard Anne in the background there.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Sniper, no sniping.
yeah, standing there minding his own business and swipe.
Yeah, he's the guy that was hitting me. Those the twin conspectus sages are really nasty. They're the best they're the best sorcerers in the academy.
Mm.
Which is interesting because you know, the whole twins thing is a whole,
Yeah, it's a
you know,
repeating theme in this.
Yeah, having two souls or being two souls interconnected makes you better than being one soul alone. So is a thing which makes sense because, you know, that's basically what we're doing when we're collecting runes, is we're picking up pieces of souls and although it's interesting that here we're collecting runes. But in Dark Souls, it's souls.
Yeah.
And the two currencies look different as well. Now, since we're playing sorcery, we're going to pick this up while we're... This is one of the best staffs in the game we get.
Boy, they're tricky.
Yeah, no, these two are actually pretty hard. They hit really hard. Particularly the monk. Because the long range bludgeoning weapon,
yeah,
it's
I'm familiar
pretty
with
tough.
I'm familiar with the downside of being hit by bludgeoning items in these kind of games.
Yeah. So the big thing with bludgeoning weapons is that they deal a lot of poise damage.
Yeah.
Particularly if you are playing a knight style character where you're wearing plate armor, slashing damage isn't as big a problem. But anything that beats down your poise
Staggers you and all that, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Lucett's Glintstone Star.
Cool.
And this is...
Go ahead.
Sorry, this is important because of the second line of text here. Enhances power of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP.
Oh. Our FP's kind of low right now, right?
We're not too bad. 23 means that we can summon the vast majority of summons in the game without... you know, without buffing our mind or
Got
it. Yeah. It will, like, when I go get the no, I want spirits. Where are the spirits? There we go. So, Black Knife Taishi. Or Tish. I think it's Taichi. I'll have to look that up. But 23 is what you need to summon her.
Okay.
And she is one of the strongest spirits in the game. The Mimic tier is also, like, the Mimic tier is probably the strongest, and part of that strength is that...
Excuse me.
because summoning consumes HP rather hit points rather than
Right.
focus points. But the other part of it is like doubling up on your own build, even though it's nerfed, is really powerful.
Yeah, I can tell you that. So the soul, if you give the right gesture to the whatever, I can't remember what kind of, they're some kind of badger yokai, the one that mimics you. If you give the right gesture, there's a chance they'll drop a soul core, and unfortunately, the power they give you, they don't give you an activatable power. They will duplicate the statistics of your target on you, which is very useful if you're like fighting something that uses a lot of fire, because you're probably going to be fire resistant. But I would love to have an extra me around. Yeah.
Sorry.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse, not to be meddled with by man.
So we need the needle. So we've got to go and give it to Gowrie.
Do you have to talk to her before you get the needle ready?
No. I could have gone and done the needle first. It was just
Keeping the narrative.
I was there.
Yeah. Oh, makes sense.
We have to give it to him, then we have to sit at a grace.
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting
Oh, no,
surface, I'm sure. Will you give
What's
it
oh,
to
no?
the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind.
I did the right thing
Okay.
because I'd already given him the needle, and going up there meant that I can just teleport directly to Millicent.
At the
Oh, cool.
church atop the cliff beyond Celia.
Not that I needed to, because
She's not that far away.
To worship her.
also I've
Rotting
already got
surfaces
all of them.
God.
Oh no, I've still got to get the grace, don't I?
Indeed. The poor girl. She never wished for any of this. Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her. A mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much.
A creepy laugh.
Now, all you need to do, she's convalescing in the church. Do so.
Yeah, okay.
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh. You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot. But how?
It took me way too long to realize what this was about.
Oh.
I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind?
Yeah, it's a bit
Eyes for a moment.
so most of Elden Ring is about the ways that society, particularly this feudal society,
That was easier than expected.
oppresses women.
Right.
But why do I feel so?
Oh no.
So when Millennia used used her rot nuke,
Right.
to take out Radahn,
Mm-hmm.
she spawned all of those blooms and the coral-like blooms everywhere.
Right.
Those produce these clones of her, which are pieces of her that get transferred into humanoid bodies.
Okay.
Along with those humanoid bodies, they carry seeds in their wombs.
Mm.
And the reason the needle quells the scarlet rot is that you it's an abortion thing.
Oh my.
But if she takes the needle, like, because it's an immortal rot god thing that's inside her,
Uh-huh.
if she takes it out, she'll either die or bloom
Right.
into, or the seed inside her will bloom and consume her.
Right.
And it only blooms and consumes her if she dies in despair.
Got it.
So yeah,
See you again.
the evil route just keeps getting worse and worse.
Last we met,
Yeah.
I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is. I'm considering leaving. On a journey. With the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
Oh, great. To sit so that she leaves.
Yep. Oh, look, red butterflies.
Yeah. Every Empyrean has a butterfly. The Ionian butterflies are Millennias. The nascent butterflies are Miquella and Centrinas.
Okay.
And the fire butterflies are Rani and Melina.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. Hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to.
I mean...
Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank. I must stay strong. Well, I must focus. I must...
I can't remember. Is the prosthesis something we have to find, or is it something we have to build?
You have to find.
Got it.
It's in the shaded castle on the plateau, where we haven't done a lot of plateau yet, because one of the reasons I wanted to push Millicent's quest now was that we can also push Fia's quest line by going to Lanedell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Celians, descendants of the Eternal. Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
Is that partially because if she remembers you completely, she might not like you?
I think there's a bit of that, but there's also the whole despair thing. He's disconnecting her
Mm-hmm.
from all of the things that would anchor her, you know,
To this life.
yes. So, losing her father figure and then losing us drives her to complete despair.
Got it.
Yeah. We find Millicent hanging out here.
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Now I'm tracing the path Melania took, after unleashing the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree. Now, she's passed.
So, Shaded Castle.
Got it. I was trying to get a lean in close because it looked like her cheek was a bit scarred up, but it was just her hair.
Oh, yeah, it is a little bit. Like she's got like vitiligo.
Oh, vitiligo, I believe.
Yes, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're probably hearing Shangri-La Frontier in the background right now.
I mean, a little bit, not enough to have identified it. But...
Cool. That probably means that that the AI won.
Yeah.
I appreciate the Shangri-La Frontier on theme song on this run back. I should get back to casting more spells too. I've been using the Moonlight Greatsword a bit.
Yeah. My magic caster in Neo, I ran into the opposite problem. I ended up depending too much on my magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to recall how to do fight.
Yes.
My ninja had the same problem.
Still on light load. And we want
Ow. Ooh, they did get a spell off.
Yeah, they're actually using a magical tool,
Ah,
which is interesting. It's a Wraith Calling Bell.
I see.
So it's very you grab one early on in Liurnia.
Hmm.
Now we want here. Yeah, I'm ignoring the tiny.
Homing fireballs.
Yeah, well they're actually wraiths, so they're like
Ah,
malformed spirits that
okay.
Have I gone the wrong way? I have. I keep forgetting there's two of those sorts of areas, and I just
Turned around.
got to kill this dude first, because this castle's like 2 rings. There's an outer ring and an inner ring,
Okay.
and I needed to be in the inner ring.
Oh boy, all the people popping out of nowhere.
And then whoop, whoop.
Did you lose a sword to a barrel?
Oh yes, and the walls.
Mm,
And the statue. It's actually pretty easy to. And I can't teleport out because I aggroed all of those people. Oh, come on. No, I can't jump over.
nice.
But nope, I haven't de-aggroed yet.
And somehow I doubt the flowers will let you de-aggro.
Nope. I'm gonna have to get all the way to the entrance to this area. They do a really good job in this game with the funneling you through the open world.
Hmm.
Like, yes, it's an open world, but also not really. It's very cleverly done, so it's it's kind of like you're playing Dark Souls, except not there aren't explicit boundaries.
Hmm. So it's
Now,
kind of like
I'm Tracy's passed into
the early arcs of Neverwinter Nights' original campaign,
Mm.
where
Are
you
you
have
giving me this
4
arm.
general
Thank
bosses and associated
in
side
your
quests
debt yet
that you could
again.
do in any order you
I
want.
think
Yes.
the arm serves well enough. It might be possible for me to wield a sword again. If the arm serves, it might be perhaps that.
So I would also like to point out the ghost banners.
Yeah, those are neat.
So you'll remember with spirit graves in the Land of Shadow, it mentions that if something stands for long enough,
Yeah,
it turns into a spirit,
yeah.
which means those banners were there long enough that
Oh
they've
boy.
turned into spirit things.
Yeah. There's something like that in Murdered Soul Survivor or Soul
Mm.
Suspect, because you'll be going around the city of Salem and there'll be places where there's a ghost building.
Mm. Yeah, it makes sense, particularly from an animist perspective.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, okay, so we are most of the dancers here won't aggro as long as you don't, like, steal their stuff or
Hang
try to
around too
punch
long.
them. Except for that one. That one aggroes, but they won't.
Yeah.
So, got that one, yep. Now, we're looking for a summon sign on the ground here that will let us summon Millicent. There we
she
are.
is. I'm guessing you can't get this unless you've given her the
The arm.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, she
All right.
appeared briefly, and now there she is.
And yeah, we're gonna... Snakes. Yeah, let's do this. Girl
Well.
Squad.
Lieutenant's back there covering your rear. Oh,
Yeah. Also taking some fire, but
yeah. She's a really good archer.
oh yeah. And Millicent is a complete badass. Like, to the point where I wish we could take her to endgame. But we are Rani's champion. And
Yep.
that just makes us the most badass.
Hmm.
So yes, if we sit here...
When you were talking about, the poise damage in Neo
Yes.
in Neo 2, that's key damage.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have the option to increase key damage, I generally always take it. If a weapon
Yeah.
has two variations and one does more key damage and the other does more damage, I go with the one that's more key damage.
Hmm.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle again, should you ever have the need.
No, poise damage or the equivalent key damage is just the getting the enemy to flinch or getting them broken so that you can deal a crit is so important.
So good.
I
Yeah.
would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need. It is the only way that I can express my thanks.
So if we look at her closely here,
Uh-huh.
actually, if I use the tool that they give you, yeah, you can see the white on her right cheek.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
And she's got yellow in her eyes.
yeah. Of course she does. She's like... So Millennia's Great Rune mentions that if not for the rot, hers would be the most holy of the Great Runes. So there's like... They're really like pushing the tragedy of Millennia and Millicent. All right, let's go get into Langdell.
Avanti.
How are we doing for time?
We're just about to hit 40 minutes. We got 20.
Oh, awesome. We are definitely going to get into Langdell.
Yeah, unfortunately, for whatever reason, the only one I can think of for sure in terms of variations is the fist weapons in Neo 2, which are a DLC weapon, if I remember correctly. I just got the complete edition, so I don't know which is DLC for sure. But the fist weapons have a clawed version or a gauntlet version. And the gauntlet version does more key damage, so I tend to prefer it.
Yeah. It's very similar to Elden Ring here. Bludgeoning weapons deal more poise damage in gen.
I mean, it makes sense.
So fist type weapons in this game that aren't the dry leaf arts are things like the cestus and the spike cestus.
Yep.
And you also get iron balls and the spiked iron balls later on.
Yep.
And we have to kill those archers because they can like mess us up while we're here.
Yep. The one downside on key is that sapient weapons are usually going to be the more slashy types, because they generally, the sentient ones are usually yokai weapons rather than, so they do corruption damage rather than purity damage.
Yeah.
And then purity weapons, which aren't sentient, which I am annoyed with, are generally going to be the punchy ones, you know.
Yes. So we have 2 cooperators. I am going to drop Lieutenant back here. I'm going to drink because we want to get through this guy's. So yeah, these malformed dragon knights. Variants on I think there's like 2 of them in the game. They're variants on the Erd Tree Knights that just like they're a bit rougher to fight than even the Erd Tree Knights.
Ooh, that was a heavy hit. It was kind of delayed. Because I thought you were clear when it started hitting you.
Lightning is very powerful in this game.
Go, Lieutenant, go. When the bar turns yellow, is there a chance to recover that before it's permanent?
What do you mean when the bar turns yellow? Sorry.
Like, when you get hit, the damage...
that bit.
Yeah.
No. No, that is just an indicator. I actually think it might be a holdover from Bloodborne.
Okay.
Because I know they iterate on their own engine.
Yeah. It has the thing where if you get a riposte, then you can heal. Yeah.
Yes.
I was curious because managing ki in Neo 2, you have to pay attention to that, because there are certain if ki you use will leave like a certain block of like the different color, and if you do a ki pulse at the right time, you'll recover all that.
Yeah.
And it's really important to not starving yourself of stamina, essentially, is to get those off at the right time. Because otherwise...
That system is why I don't get into Neo so much. Because I can't... I have some, like, blockages when it comes to certain things where I just don't want to bother.
Yeah. I end up... I'm not very clean on it, and I end up doing a lot of hit and run as a result.
Yeah. No, it's kind of like parries in this game. Parries, so nobody parries everything. It's too difficult. There's going to be some people who probably watch this and be like, "Oh no, I parry everything. I'm a parry god, etc." But it's really not a. It's not a like viable strategy to just parry everything constantly.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of things, the timing is just too precise.
Yep. Another. Go on.
Sorry, when I rest here, we're going to talk to Melina.
Okay. Another thing on the key pulses in Neo 2, I don't end up depending on them as much as, I mean, I know I've hit places where I wish I was better at them, but just my tendency is to break contact rather than get into a routine, you know?
Yeah.
Which does mean I am not as effective with fists, which depends on comboing different maneuvers. And I don't use my key very efficiently, but I'm always like breaking off and coming back in. So anyway, sorry.
One of the runs that I want to do in this actually is parry dagger. Because so everyone says the buckler is the best parry.
Oh.
And yes, it is on the surface. Like it has the best. It has the most frames.
Oh, right.
So the thing is, there's a wind up. So you have to anticipate. You have to read the attack and anticipate it, and get it. And people who have learned the parries from previous games are generally very good at that.
Right.
I am much better at using the parry dagger, and I think I've realized why is because there is a lot less wind up.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, so I tend to do a parry a lot later than most people, but you know, we'll see. I got to do the actual. I got to do the run.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent and the power to turn runes into strength here with you. I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Hey, Bok.
Bok the seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments. Master, did you see it? The Erd Tree. I don't really have the words for this, but I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erd Tree is waiting for you, master. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones. Oh, please.
So, yes. So, yeah. Time check again?
10 minutes. Well, 11.
Awesome.
But still.
Let's run through Langdale. So,
go on.
Yeah, so there's two ways that we can go when it comes to doing Fia's quest.
Right.
We can go down through the sewer.
Okay.
Or we can go through Knockron.
Okay.
Which way would you like to do? I believe last time we did both, but yeah, up to you.
Nocrun's always kind of a pretty place. I'm fine with
It
going there.
is. And that was me flubbing the dodge completely
Yeah.
because of the thing in the way. We are dealing a lot of damage here.
I see that.
Cold damage is also really good, because... So I don't think it nerfs their damage, I think it slows them down a little.
Weird kind of thing that I learned about late in Neo 2 is that if you can get 3 different status effects on the same target, they become vulnerable to future attacks.
Interesting.
So, if you can like get burn and soaked and corrupted, or purity and shocked and soaked, any 3 combination of 3 of those.
This one, they took a lot of inspiration from the latest 2 Link games, Zelda. That's
So,
it.
the Breath of the Wild?
Yes. In that if it's raining or your opponents are in water, they will take more lightning damage.
Nice. Okay.
If you soak your opponents in oil, they will take more fire damage.
Ooh.
It's a really neat little mechanic.
Yeah. The Neo 2 one is like, you also, they start getting kind of resistant to the status effects if it's been applied first. So it really behooves you to have sources of all 5.
Yeah. No, here, like, once you get a bleed pop, for example, they will be harder to bleed the second time.
Got it.
And it's the same with the rest of the things. With cold, you can pair cold with fire.
That's potentially terrifying.
It resets the it will reset the bar, like, so once you apply cold, if you then apply fire, the cold effect will end. But that means you can get a second bleed pop much faster than waiting for the cold effect to end, because you can't get another big damage pop until that ends.
Got it. Okay.
But they do suffer a debuff. Like the cold debuff is significant, so it's like, you know, it's a bit of swings and roundabouts sort of thing.
Yeah.
Now, Latenna is not the best for this fight unless we can get her. We need to make sure that he doesn't target her, which
just did.
We've already failed. Right. Sorry, Latenna.
He's holding up.
First Elden Lord, Godfrey. Even an image of him is... And we got him without sacrificing Lit.
Yeah, or yourself.
Or myself.
And I think this might be a good place because we just hit a grace and we're at 5 minutes
Yeah.
till the hour.
Yeah, let's push to the Queen's Chamber.
Okay.
That'll be fine. Do.
I should turn off my alarm for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you don't have to get up.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that there is a Black Knife assassin here really confirms who they're serving now.
Yeah. And
Um,
excuse me, I did not catch that one.
that's all right. So next time it will be we'll be pushing through to the mountaintops of the giants.
Yep. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and see you next time then.
Yeah, see you next time.